Där var ju apartment, sen är det bookstore. Varför har jag inte hittat en pawnshop någonstans då? Det finns ju ingenting här, jag kommer inget vidare här heller. Då måste vi ut på ovansidan där. Ja, vi springer in. Jag hoppas kärringen är kvar. Eller hon kanske struntar i mig nu. Vårat mål nu är att panta de här navkapslarna eller vad man ska säga att det är. Då ska vi se, kommer vi ut på ovansidan nu? Yeah. Crash.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Det var 30 minuter sedan vi
A
skulle
great force from the northeast
slagga
fired into
typ i
the
det här
city.
spelet.
Heavy artillery shelled the coastline, fired from the water, a straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
No!
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen
Vilka
remains
as.
of the building.
Imorgon skulle vara
The
billig
vast
el, by the
waters
way,
obscured the
goten.
better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Ja, snittpriset imorgon där jag bor skulle vara 39 öre under hela dagen. Så dyrast har vi 60 öre eller 59,46 imorgon. Så det är bara att passa på.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than
Sa
what
det
you
till min
see
fru
now.
också. Nu måste du tvätta och köra torktumlare. Jag slår på bastun och fira liksom.
Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Nu är det liksom normalt pris imorgon.
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels.
A 7-nation
They
army.
massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol.
Aha,
The
oj.
artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic
Vi har haft, idag har det pendlat
stabilization, they
från
were anchored into the ocean
ja,
floor as
mellan
well.
11 och 12 här, då är det 35 öre. Men överlag så har det varit runt 100 till 130 öre här under dagen.
Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannon.
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
He does not like talking politics of this.
Ja, jag gillar inte det. Det är för att
Hey, up here, Pigo.
det går väl. You can't get in, okej. Okay. Vänta. The share is new, someone. Jag letar liksom efter en pantbank i det här spelet. Enough cold to last for several winters. Smells can... Someone is sleeping here recently. I am the girl outside. Nej. Vänta, det här ser ut som ett galler. Först kanske vi ska kolla clothes. Vi plockar upp här. Flip up classes, the auditory, balancing the books, logic. Filthy boohoo. Probably a narcoman. Okay, nice. Electrochemistry. Good ass! Då fick vi en till på. Reaction speed. Har vi hubclaps, radiant spinners. 200. Damn, okej. Men jag tänker om vi kör den på Nu är den blå. Du, här inne var ju the best shit ever. Det kanske är så att vi är ute hela natten i alla fall.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
Santa Claus.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know?
Date of birth,
blood
blood type.
type. The last time I was tested for Hep C.
Yeah, when were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a man-o'-war.
Man-o'-war. Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Okej, catch on.
Watch your...
Tanken är ju inte att vi ska börja prata med folk. Tanken är att vi ska försöka hitta... hitta någonstans vi säljer! Apartment 8 mailbox overflowing. Jag har svårt att se att det är här inne någonstans. Boogie Street.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Okay. Number 11. 7. Här hade vi en annan dörr. Jag har fortfarande inte hittat till en pantbank. Oj. Alltså nu jävlar vad det rullar in pengar. Här. Den hade vi inte tillträde till. Tyvärr. Glädjen tog slut där. Men alltså. Jag är ju lite frustrerad. För när man kommer hit. Map. Är det ju bara liksom. Acquire a copy of the city map. Ja tack. Men vart? Jag kommer inte längre här också. Jag har svårt att se i det här lägenhetskomplexet att liksom det är en pantbank här någonstans. Vart kan vi hitta karta? De hade ju massa kartor inne i bokhandeln, va? Men var det inte så det var? Jag tror det var så. Ja just det, nu kan vi pröva att öppna den här också. Nice. För jag tänker bara någonstans måste vi hitta en dörr till en pantbank. Nej, nu är det bara stängt här. Where's the pawn shop?
An old East Delta Commerce Center.
Vad ska vi säga?
This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Det finns ingen pawn shop-aktigt här som det pratades om. Liv. Var det någon vägg här, va? Jag ska kolla.
An An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? Vi prövar då.
Because it's nice and orderly, it reveals no secrets at this time.
Kommer fortfarande inte igenom där, jag är lite besviken på det. Vart i fanders hittar vi en pantbank? Det finns ju typ ingenstans att gå. Vi har ju... Här, vi hade ju, vad heter det... Bokhandeln där. Det finns ju typ inget annat. Apartment complex. Kul stötar människorna. Ja, de har gått in i alla fall. Det är ju skönt det. Okej, vi ska vi se. Vi måste hitta någon som kan guida oss till a freaking pawn shop. Eller kanske var det längre ner här, eller? Jag tyckte vi var så långt där vi kom här. Nej, vi var ju aldrig... Är det här pawn shop? Nej. Eller? Ja, men... Ja, I found it. I found the pawn shop. Hoppas vi hittar en karta här inne. Yay! Some kind of machine. Cash register. Vad är det för någonting typ? DEI. Mostly material where...
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Yeah! In my living room.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Tack.
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the prom broker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
700 real.
What?
A bargain, I dare say.
Are you out of your mind? There's one just like that in every corner. Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, it seems a bit steep. 700 sounds about right. I imagine it was in East...
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
I want that street light. Here's 700. Oh. Kolla här då. Bok.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets
Yes.
displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Big men on big horses.
Undrar vem jag ska vinna tillbaka.
lamella armor
Win her
and carrying
back.
Flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Franco-Nigerian knight. I used to be very serious.
Vem är det vi ska vinna tillbaka? Vår liksom kärlek på eller respekt eller jag vet inte. Jag startar min mobil här bara. Batterierna tog.
A long, long time ago.
A long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like René, the old guy who was playing the pétanque.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Okay.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols.
Jag är orolig över att vi
Some
kommer
even
faila på vår
shovels
42%
and
där
tall
nere.
sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers.
Jävla tråkmonsterna Bird
I think
Destroyer.
their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope, even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening as it ought to be. It's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital, as my friend Garte, whose bitch it's main.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
Okej, då prövar vi då. 42%.
What?
Yay!
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Oh, that's the headless
Jag har ju
Fawn
typ
Rider.
misslyckats med nästan allt och nu har jag 2 lyckade och en misslyckad då.
The Headless Fawn Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
It cost money to make money.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Okej.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
I should learn from him. Det där ja. Jag tänkte...
The boomboxes on the shelf look well
Boombox.
loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Jag tror precis. Tape. Hittar vi en sad song här så att vi får sjunga karaoke.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset
Jag vill
sweet.
sjunga karaoke i det här spelet.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Okay, shopkeeper, this Stereo 8 approved machine here. What really I want to know, could this device come in handy from a police?
Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in
12
there.
real.
It'll set you back 12 real.
Ooh, equip this to play tapes. I need tapes.
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Aha.
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech.
Vänta,
Found sounds and music from a variety of genres.
alltså. Vi pratar med honom först här. Se hur mycket
It's
pengar vi
not
får
often
för de
that I
här
see officers
kapslarna
from
om man
the
säger så.
RCM in my pawn shop.
The spinners liksom.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now that's
Oh no, not at all.
no.
I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here.
travelers.
Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
People are bored. Så.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite a collection. I may have something to add to it. Typical of vicious consumerist. I think some of the selection are more tasteful than others. This business plan is all over the...
It keeps me entertained.
Let me entertain you. Jag gillade hur jag höll det där. Klockrena, jämna tonarten där.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
On what? That's me! There is something I like there. Is Roy high, and if yes, then what is he on? Electrochemistry, 72%!
Okay,
Woohoo!
he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues.
72%.
A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones that carry? You might be able to.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Hoppas det är bara typ 100.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are
200.
very good.
I'm
Did you
rich!
defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Hoppas jag får alla 200.
Thank you.
Then turns to you.
Here's the 60 real
No!
bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant
Vilket
spinners.
jävla as.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I like to sell my clothes. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Show him the photo!
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale. A photic path, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
Okay.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic paths are, but the tattoos on the man are not that.
I have this commemorative pin, but before I sell it, I have some questions. Show him. Okay, I like to sell.
Saint Baptiste summer dinghy rates is 31. What a pleasant time that was. So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you 320 for it.
I promise to give the pin back. Jag kommer inte ihåg vem vi fick den där nålen ifrån.
Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
Your mother is an erotic object. I'm fun. Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector. Jag gillar att våra slips pratar i det här spelet.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Commemorative pin. Okej, nu ska vi kolla här. Figurine köpte vi. För mer än 42. Postcard Boogie Street. Blue Oblong Pen. Här är det från polisen där ju. Handkerchief. Lieutenant's handkerchief. Commemorative pen. Nej, vi ska inte...
Another time, perhaps.
Nu har vi chans till den då. Strange tie incident. 83%.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon.
Lucky
It's
bastard.
tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects. And it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Yes! Is it just me or is it really warm in here? Look around. Sir, could you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes.
How would I know?
He takes a step back, studying you. How do I?
There's a note of indignation in his voice.
Interesting.
Interesting.
It's pretty obvious that you're under the influence there. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Felodion before I lost my memory. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some what you're having. Wink.
Prolodon is just something you know, since the People's Power disaster.
Yes!
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
That's what they all say.
He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
People's power, what is that? Tell me. Okay, we better.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Ska vi se, vad hade vi här? How did you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then.
Visst!
Later,
Vi
my
dominerar.
second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I
Yeah, it
said,
is.
people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but
Still in the same city. It must have been tough radioactive cleanup.
there's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor,
Hoping
hoping for the
for the
best. What do you think is going to happen? We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
He looks at the spiral light, stops.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Alltså han tar den här, eller trippen om man säger så, för att bekämpa
Yeah, you gotta
radioaktivitet.
get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share your Firholidon? Vad heter det?
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire something.
Kolla nu kan vi köpa droger här.
Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I haven't, but I don't know. I ride the pyro every day.
Every day. You look the part. Here you go, man.
Large cap-shaped object in the palm of his hands, very odd looking.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut.
Thanks man, take the actually I take it.
Of course.
Jag fick 5 XP för att ta lite droger i det här spelet. He looks down, of course. Tell me something you might be able to aid or investigate. Okay.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
About the recent hanging.
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
Skönt, vi bara
Bad for
party
business.
animal, you know it.
Bad for everyone.
XP.
He doesn't know anything.
Think you could help me get a corpse out of the tree?
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
Aha.
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be...
Ah,
The
bah, bah.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
The pawnbroker's guy. By the way, do you happen to any gun?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly
Har du bra
sold her the
jätten?
gun
Simma
you pawned a
lugnt.
couple days
Ta hand om
back.
dig. Ta en dusch imorgon.
This is a pawn shop.
No.
And it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant
Peace.
shifts from one
Game
foot
on.
to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
What the fuck?
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Vad gör man inte på fyllan liksom?
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer. You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life. And that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Oh shit.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it. 15 real.
Shit.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream.
It's not though.
It's not though.
Han önskar att det ska vara.
This has got to be the most.
Wow.
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 There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
Happens to the best of us, I guess. I really should have killed myself. I'm sorry to have to see it in state.
It certainly does, especially in Revachol. She didn't seem like a police.
She!
Although she kept referring to herself as a pig.
Undrar om det är tanten på båten då?
I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante. Wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens?
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she
Då får vi
went.
fortsätta leta efter någon som har
Leading
mer
in a
info om min
haystack.
polis.
There is nothing you
Vapen.
can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
5 XP till. Okej. Eftersom vi
The
kommer ha...
boomboxes wait on the shelves, and you're
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go.